Because what do I mention? Prada Clio, a Birkin 30, a Chanel classic flap. Do I go talking about the Goelia tote or what? A Bottega Jodi? I don't know. So hello my lovelies and welcome to another video. May I just start this one by saying how incredibly grateful I am to you guys. I'm feeling literally like overwhelmed with all the love that I received under my last vlog, because I told you guys how thankful I am for the incredible support, engagement, comments, views, likes on my Instagram posts, on my TikTok, how thankful I am that you are really seeming to enjoy my content and that we're having like such a great thing and such a great communication going on my channels. Following that, I received a ton of heartwarming messages saying that I feel like such a lame cheesy person, but honestly I woke up and I started reading the comments and I was like, how is it possible that over the years I've built such an incredible community of men and women that are just supporting, loving, caring, that like writing these long paragraphs and taking their time to write things and to say things. So I'm gonna take time to get back to you guys today, because I honestly just feel like this is my absolute this community is my absolute priority. I think you guys know that. But besides that, something that I was really especially took like the emotion out of me is that you guys said that you really appreciated that you can see that I enjoy creating content. And I mean, who wouldn't with this community, with the world's best community? Who wouldn't enjoy creating content, right? But I honestly really do enjoy creating content, and what I try to do as well is I try to always come up with things that you guys ask me to create, to film. So if you guys say we want to see a beauty routine, I try to film a beauty routine. If you guys say we want to see a hair routine, I want to film a hair routine. Sometimes it takes me less time, sometimes it takes me more time, but today's video, I think it took quite a while for me to film. I'm not sure why, probably because I was traveling a lot, so I needed to have my wardrobe with me, all of it, because I wanted to be in-depth video. So in today's video, as you can see, the title suggests I will be showing you my sort of like staples for, should I say spring or should I say in general, because I will be showing you my wardrobe staples. I used to say basics and then I really didn't like that word, and one of you lot told me, hey, you can use the word staple, it's quite like, you know, it's a chicer word, I think, and it kind of signifies more. And that's exactly what I'm doing in this video. I will be showing you my absolute spring staples for any wardrobe. So this video will contain products that I believe are high quality in various different price ranges, but they're all great quality, made of good materials that you can wear over and over and over again without anybody being like, oh, you already wore that outfit. So as you guys know, my wardrobe is filled with like different sort of pieces. I have a lot of like sparkly dresses, feather dresses with flowers and things, but I also have, I'd say like 75% of my wardrobe is filled with neutrals and basics, staples, because I want to be able to wear them over and over and over and over again, especially when you spend a lot of money on a piece, like my Khaite knits, right? I want to wear them like hundreds of times. I'm not gonna spend a lot of money on something that I can end up wearing only once or twice, and then everybody's like, you want that already, or like you're only wearing that piece. Whereas when you wear the most staple pieces, nobody's ever gonna say that, because people are like, that's a classic. She is chic. She's giving chicness, sophistication, elegance, and she's on fashion and she looks great. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be discussing today. Okay, I actually want to discuss also different categories, including clothing, shoes, bags, but also some jewelry, accessories, and things that I think are really worth investing money in. So yeah, before we start, I also wanted to say that I have written a whole blog post on this topic, and I frequently send newsletters with my sort of like staples in the wardrobe at the moment or in general. So if you're interested, do subscribe. You might receive here and there some of my absolute staples in your inbox, if that helps. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to start with a brand that I've just recently discovered. This portion of the video is very kindly sponsored by them, and I'm talking about Goelia. Now, Goelia is a brand that makes these really great staple pieces for your wardrobe. It's a luxury brand made with beautiful, beautiful materials, but for a great price point. And I think like that's what I'm going to try to focus on in this video as well. There'll be, I think, probably a lot of kind of like brands that you guys know I always wear as well, but I wanted to show you as well some great staples that are made of good materials, using pure cashmere, mulberry silk and materials that are just, you know, really, really great. Wool. I think like for me, you guys know that materials and the way that pieces are tailored are at the forefront of everything else. So before we get into it, I wanted to say that you guys will also get a special discount code at Goelia if you decide to shop. You'll find everything here as well as in the description box below with all the links, but the special code for you is Tamara. So enjoy. Now, some of the pieces that I'm going to show you now have already made it to the depths of my wardrobe and are like on hanger, and other pieces are quite unworn yet, but you will see as I go. Now, the first piece that I'm going to show you is this gorgeous single breast gold button stripy black and white cardigan. Now, well, first of all, a little side note, Filippo loves when I wear stripes, and obviously it doesn't matter what our boyfriends, husbands, girlfriends, whatever like. What matters is what we like. But it's just so cute that every time he sees me in stripes, he's like, oh, this is so sweet and adorable. And I personally have always loved stripes. The reason why I love them is because I think they add some sort of like French elegance, Riviera style vibe. So you'll see a lot of stripes in the first portion of the video. When it comes to staples, I think that black and white or navy and white stripes are something you can never ever go wrong with. And I know there was like that old school rule that said that wearing horizontal stripes will make you wider. I disagree. I think this is just such a like cliche, passé statement. I think the stripes are very, very cute. I love this particular cardigan because this is 80% wool and it's quite light. So it's very, very nice on skin, like over a little dress, like a little white dress or a little black dress. And it just adds a little bit of something. However, my favorite way to wear these type of stripy pieces would be with baggy jeans and a crop top, because I think that's like the most updated, cool, stylish way of wearing them. Besides that, in this video from Goelia, I got 2 pairs of black trousers. Now for me, black trousers are something that everybody has to have in their wardrobe. We'll touch upon in a moment when it comes to trousers, because I have a lot to say and share, and I'll show you what I'm wearing as well today. But I think that they have like these 2 styles that are really great. There's one particular style, which is this one here. These are sort of like a mini flare with a slit trousers, and I think that the black trousers with a slit down at the very like foot end obviously add just a little bit something more modern. So they differentiate your everyday standard classic office trouser, but you can still wear them obviously to office and to a night out because they add a little bit something. It's devil's in the details, it always is. And I love this kind of viscosy vibe to the trousers, as you might already know. But let's go back to stripes. So I really suggest, for example, wearing the black trousers with stripy vest. I mean, how cute is this vest, guys? Can we just discuss it? I'll come closer so you can really see also the material. Now, this is the tensile cellulose. It's very cool, it's breathable for those spring summer days under a black blazer with denim, or with like black trousers and a trench coat over it, for example. I think trench coat is a big must in spring summer, and I'm going to discuss it in 1 second. But just to tell you that if you think I didn't get enough stripes, how cute is this? Now this is coming straight into my suitcase as soon as I finish this video, because we're going to south of France, and can you just think of anything better than this? Because I can't. What I really love about this particular knit is 85% wool, I believe, but it's very like thin and nice and light on your skin. It feels great. It's a slim cut, very fashionable. It has like that like little one yellow line at the bottom. It has a polo neck and a zip around the neck, which is very cute, especially for showing off your newest necklace, jewelry pieces, etc. But like one thing that I have to say is just that like this with jeans and ballerina flats and a trench coat, can you think of any better outfit? Because I can't, okay? It's in the suitcase. Now, I told you that trench coats, I think, for spring summer are amazing, and we know and we can agree that I have a nice collection. I have a collection of trench coats, and every season I wear a different one. From my beginning days of blogging, it was a Burberry trench coat that at the time I stole from my boyfriend at the time, because we were similar size, and it was great. Lovely trench. But over the years I kind of changed them to like a longer version, shorter version, different materials, and eventually last spring summer it was the glare one that was like cut out, and I wore it over and over and over again. Now on Goelia's website, I saw these two gorgeous 100% wool trench coats. You might be wondering, 100% wool? So it's a very different vibe to everything else. It's not like that kind of like hardcore, it's raining trench. It's more like French Riviera, south of France, it's spring, we're heading into that vibe trench. And I couldn't decide between the classic neutral trench and this chocolate brown one. And the truth is that I simply love the way this sits on you, or actually the way it flows. I don't know how perfectly to describe it. It's just that this worsted wool with high count yarn is like really feeling luxurious. But my go-to outfit would be stripy top, denim jeans, ballerina flats. I have my Chanel ones, and then this trench. Or I think it's all about the chocolate brown this season, and you guys know that. Now, this chocolate brown goes so well with all sorts of beiges. It goes really well with any kind of color, but I love an old chocolate brown look. I'm very, very into it. In fact, I just saw my friend Cassie, she got this gorgeous, I think it's the Rouge Ash. I haven't watched her video yet, I need to watch it. It's kind of chocolatey brown Birkin, and when I saw it, I was like, this would go so perfect with my trench. I love the browns, the burgundies. I know those kind of colors are perceived as more like autumnal colors, but I personally think that the chocolate brown is the color of this year. You guys might remember that I got full look of chocolate browns in the Row. I love the Row. That's my perfect staple brand, and personally I don't think I can have enough of it. Is that okay? I hope it's fine. On Goelia you'll be able to find a lot of gorgeous tops as well. I love this blouse, which simply has this sort of like pleating as sleeves. So you might think, okay, what, like a basic white blouse? No, it's not basic, because look at these pleats, okay? Look at this. Can you see it? Love this. This is something that I think makes any sort of outfit look very chic, very put together, and you can even wear a little, if you want to kind of wear it somewhere more extra, you can go for a lacy bra underneath, or you can wear this still to the office if you wish as well. Last but definitely not the least, when it comes to staples, is you guys know how much I love a classic black dress. Now, starting with my Prada ones that I've recently shown to many others over the years, I think I had like many dresses like this, and in fact I used to have this go-to dress that resembled this one and was also wool that I always wore to work as a pharmacist when I worked as a pharmacist, because when you work in a pharmacy you don't actually have a uniform if you're a pharmacist, so everybody has a uniform besides a pharmacist. It's like a way of them to differentiate who is the pharmacist, I believe, and you always had to obviously come dressed smart to wear. So I had a dress like this that I would wear. It comes also with a belt, which I believe is hanging on its hanger still, because I don't want to separate the two, which obviously it goes through the waist and it accentuates the waist, but you can also wear it without that belt if you want to add another belt or a little chain or whatever you want, or a little belt bag, with a blazer, with a shirt underneath, or even with like a turtleneck like this. I absolutely love, and I think every wardrobe should have a basic black dress which is midi length like this one in your wardrobe. So that is it, and with that I am concluding this Goelia haul. Let me know which of these Goelia gorgeous pieces was your favorite. If you plan on shopping any of these pieces, I will link everything below, and don't forget that you get a special discount with the code Tamara, so that's a little bonus for you guys as well. And now we can actually continue on sort of like different categories that I'd like to discuss. Now I was actually thinking if I should split this video in different categories or like different brands that I like buying my staples from, and I think it's going to be a mix of both. Hope you do not mind that, because that way I can simply not forget anything, because like there is not one jewelry brand from which I buy my staple jewelry, but at the same time there is only one brand from which I buy my classic white t-shirts. So let's start with that. It's actually my most asked question, and it goes down to my white basic t-shirt that I wear in probably 8 out of 10 videos at some point, because that is my t-shirt for sleeping, that is my t-shirt for shopping, that is my t-shirt during fashion week, that is my white t-shirt that I always wear, and I think I have billions of it. So if you ever think that I'm wearing the same t-shirt over and over and over again, I'll just show you that I actually have many of the same exact t-shirt. And my size is, well, this one is in medium, this one is in medium, and this one is in medium. Okay, so my size is medium. I will obviously link everything below. These white t-shirts I think are very, very good quality. These are 100% cotton, and I'm also throwing one in my luggage. I use them to sleep in them. I use them to wear them under blazers, with no blazers, with cardigans, with whatever. They just last. Wash them constantly, and I love, 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 love them. Okay, so that is something that I have to mention because I think it's just, it deserves like a round of applause. I love Uniqlo, and I will link the Uniqlo t-shirts in the description box below. I know this is completely out of season now, but I'm just gonna briefly mention it. It's my Uniqlo turtlenecks. I very frequently wear the Uniqlo cashmere turtlenecks. I think they're great, 100% cashmere, great quality. They're my winter staple, but about that on another occasion. Now let's proceed with one and only Khaite. So I was thinking, when it comes to Khaite, what do I love about Khaite the most? And I have to say it's the tops. So I wanted to actually mention my go-to staple tops. Now there are two different, or maybe three different kinds of tops that I recommend everybody from the Khaite. So we have the knit tops that I have worn many, many, many times. I don't even think that I actually need to go one by one separately, but I think I have around 10 of these. So we have the very classic long sleeve kind of sweetheart cleavage one that I have in both white, black, and I believe in burgundy as well. Then I even have like a classic tube one, which is also knit. And then I have the same kind with short sleeves. So this is something that I wear probably like every month several times. Why, you might be wondering. And I just simply love how this piece sits on you. I mean, I can insert hundreds of pictures of me wearing it. It's always great because it never looks boring. You never get sick of it, but it always, like every time I wear it, it just like puts the classic outfit with jeans and a blazer put together. It shows off your jewelry beautifully. It's like a classic piece that you're never wearing like something too dressy, but you always look put together, whether it's a dinner, whether it's breakfast, whether it's a trip, like you're comfortable. Nothing is constricting anywhere. Besides these tops, my other favorite is the classic also like cashmere polo neck from Khaite. I have it in grey, white, black, beige, olive green, and also with long and short sleeves. I will link all of these Khaite tops below as well, and I will include my blog post for you guys to see if you want. Third sort of like favorite Khaite top for me is the thick cardigan. I think probably the way that I mentioned them, that's kind of like in way of priority for me. I know that most people love these cardigans the most, but I love them. I really, really love them. It's just that I'm more of like a thinner cashmere thing. I love the thick cardigan as well, but I just find it sometimes is a little bit heavy to wear. However, is it my favorite? Absolutely is. I have the Khaite cardigan in sort of like oatmeal color, in black, and in gray. So those are just uttermost and absolute favorites, especially because I'm gonna show you. I can style them in a way that you can see here with like an all white look to add that kind of like earthy, warmer tone, or I can travel in them, or I can wear them when I'm a little bit colder under a coat, or even at home, you know, because they're just that amazing. So yeah, I think Khaite also does incredible jeans, but my absolute favorite jeans brands are the actual brands that specifically make jeans. I particularly love Paige Denim, you guys know that. I think they do great jeans. And I also like Margiela jeans. Now you might be wondering, why did you just say that? Didn't you just say how much you love Paige Denim? Well, the thing is, my two favorite pair of jeans are by Margiela, and I'm talking about the high-waisted ones with the two cuts on the side and the baggy ones with the wide pockets. We'll insert the pictures as well as I will link them below. The thing is, actually, Margiela fashion brand is owned by Diesel, which you guys know is a jeans brand, right? So I don't even need to discuss further. Basically, the Margiela denim is made by Diesel. So in fact, it is a denim solely brand in a way, just a little bit more fashionable. I do think also that sometimes like there are some cool denim pieces, like obviously I love chrome hearts, but they are not the staples and the basics. They are very like eye-catching pieces that, you know, you cannot wear every single day because you end up being the girl always in the chrome heart denim. Whereas if you wear everyday Margiela denim, or that like denim with the white pockets, or my Paige denim, you can just wear them over and over and over and over again, and that's simply what it is. So I hope that makes sense. I think it's time to discuss the trousers, very important component of my wardrobe. In fact, at this point, I have so many trousers in my wardrobe that I need to make a huge clear out. I think that if I show you I'm just looking at it, if I show you my trouser section, which is actually the widest section of my wardrobe, it's simply not okay. There's no space to slide anything in. My favorite trousers come from different brands. I would say that number one are from The Row. My Ginza The Row trouser, or like pants really, I have in 4 different colors. I have in navy, black, white and brown, and I would buy them in absolutely every color that they could ever arrive in. In fact, I am considering buying the same, like for example white ones, again just because if my white Ginza trousers are in dry clean, I can wear the other pair. And honestly, like I packed them with me to south of France. I love them so much. When I went to Dubai and Maldives, I packed all the other ones except from the white ones with me because white were in dry clean. Those pants are everything, and somehow I've spoken about this before, all 4 are in different materials. They go from silk to cotton to I think linen cotton mix. And when it comes to the brown pair, I also have brown Ginza pant, but I also have the brown classic Row trousers. I just find them very good, but also very expensive. I think that obviously the expensive part comes down to the materials, but if you want something a little bit less perfectly made and a little bit less perfect material, I would go to the Frankie shop or Marcella London. Now Frankie shop I think does trousers that are very similar to the Row ones, but for probably like 15% of the price of the Row ones. Like I said, the quality and the material are just not the same. They're not even neighbors, okay? But they are like, the style is very similar and you might even confuse them. So that's something that I would recommend you guys check out. There's also one more brand that I would say is my absolute favorite brand when it comes to trousers, and it's Manuri. I have my 2 favorite trousers from Manuri, the beige straight leg as well as the gray stripy trouser. Now nothing comes close to those. I think like if I had to take out only like few pants from my wardrobe, it would be the 2 Manuris and all of my The Row Ginzas, because those are the ones that I cannot live without, okay? That is a must. I love styling them with sneakers. I love styling them with like knits. I love styling them with crop tops in summer. They are always a thing. They're a vibe. They're amazing. Love them, love them, love them, love them. Okay, now let's proceed to blazers. Now I wish I could show you my outfit of the day, because this is one of my favorite staple brands. It's Wardrobe New York City. I've spoken about this suit many times. In fact, I bought one, I gave it to my friend because she was like, this is amazing, and I was like, this is the best suit you'll ever have in your life, so I had to repurchase it because I love it and I'm wearing it now today. This is the suit. You've seen it many times, so I'm not even gonna bother actually properly showing it to you. But Wardrobe New York City makes incredible suits, like full suits, like white suit, beige suit, black suit. So anything you need for night out or for work, I think they just do an incredible job, okay? Besides the suits, Wardrobe also does great, like, in general, it's a brand for staples, so I think you will never go wrong with it. But besides the Wardrobe blazers and suits, my favorite brands are, are you ready guys? Of course, I cannot not mention Saint Laurent here. And I know now we're talking about very expensive suits, but when you buy a Saint Laurent suit and you tailor it based on your body, it's just something that you will always reach out for. I think a Saint Laurent suit, like a black tuxedo, is such a great staple. I have, I think, 3 or 4 black Saint Laurent blazers, and they're all different. One is like short, one is very long, one is like sleeves are till here, one full length sleeves, and one kind of closes in a dress way as well. So yeah, probably do not need that. I mean, for sure I do not need that, but I can't help it. I just absolutely love Saint Laurent blazers. The other brand that does incredible blazers would definitely be Magda Butrym as well. I love Magda Butrym suits. I have a gray suit that I've worn a million times, a white suit. I have like just a lot of Magda. And in fact, I recently just purchased a Saint Laurent suit and a Magda Butrym suit. What can I tell you? Shall I show them to you now? Okay, let's do it. Okay, I made it back. So I haven't even tried it on yet, but I fished it out of the box. This is my new suit that I got from Luisa Via Roma. I will link it below because I'm sure it's gonna sell out very fast. Let's try on the blazer. It is navy wool stripy jacket, and pants. And I have already one navy suit, but honestly my navy obsession is growing so fast. And what I love about this suit is that it's not like crazy oversized, it's more like back to chicness, you know, like back to straight lines. Look at this. This for me is a perfect staple in anybody's wardrobe, and I absolutely love it. So I bought the matching trousers as well, because there's rarely ever a Saint Laurent suit that I can pass. And that's simply because they are great. What can I do? Can't really help it. It's just stronger than me. Let's continue with different categories. Now, your girl also likes a good Celine blazer and a good Chanel blazer, but those are always a little bit different. They're very often like tweed blazers, or they tend to have like kind of significant buttons. And sometimes, as much as they are classics, I wouldn't call them a staple, because like I cannot wear a purple Chanel tweed blazer every single day, can I? Without being a girl in a Chanel blazer. Unfortunately not. When it comes to dresses, I have to say that the dresses for me are always from same brands. It's Marc de Butrym, Valentino, Saint Laurent, Nancy Dojaka. That's more or less it, I would say. I'm just looking at my wardrobe, and I have like a Rick Owens, I have an Off-White, I have a few area pieces, but really Nancy Dojaka, Marc de Butrym, Valentino and Saint Laurent are my staples. Those dresses are quite strong, quite expensive, and very bold style. However, I always get away with wearing them over and over and over again, just because they are really and truly iconic. You know, it's not like I'm gonna wear a Marc de Butrym dress once and that's it. I wear it like to different parties, different events, and it's always a wow effect. I never get bored of them. So that is what makes it kind of like a little bit bigger and better. Now let's move on to accessories. I'm actually going to start with jewelry, because I think that sure, like jewelry can be quite difficult. Obviously the price range of jewelry can be like from nothing to millions, we all know that, but I want to tell you why I think it can be very easy to invest in good pieces. First of all, for like kind of more affordable budget, I would always recommend Missima. Now, Missima is a jewelry brand that I've been working with since forever, but I was buying it before I ever worked with Missima, because I just think the quality is great. Like, you can wear the pieces over and over and over again. They are very like versatile. There's something for everyone, and you don't get bored of the pieces. Like, I mean, who would get bored of like a Roman coin necklace when it's just giving so much and it's like so gorgeous, and you can layer all the necklaces, you can have like classic hoops, and somehow pieces are always working with everything and making every single outfit so fashionable. Earrings are something that I always think adds a lot of light. Now, you guys know I often wear a lot of like Marie Attache, etc. Now, I removed probably when I was in Maldives, like because I had like lots of massages and stuff, all of my jewelry, but now I'm wearing my Tiffany hardware earrings. Now, these are silver and they are a great price. I think like they're again like 10th of the price of the gold ones, but I just think maybe not 10, like maybe I've exaggerated a little bit, but they're really good price for like such an iconic piece that will not go out of fashion, but adds a lot to every outfit. So like a very staple outfit, like basic pieces, and this is chef's kiss. Another thing that another pair of earrings that I love are my Cartier Clash earrings. I think they are just wow, and I'm currently also on a list for a special pair of Van Cleefs. So I think those pieces are always great. I will link these below. I will link my Cartier ones below as well. But I cannot not mention one of my favorite high jewelry brands, which is Oli Lingard. I'm in this video wearing this gorgeous ring. This is a boho ring from the collection, and I just simply love it. Now, this is a piece that you invest once in and you wear it, and it's like it becomes your signature piece. It adds something special to every outfit. It makes it different. It makes it so, you know, like it just adds so much. Besides that, I always wear on my pinky my Cartier Pavé Love ring. Honestly, I've never seen anybody wear this ring on their pinky. It's something that I've decided to do that I love, and I just think it's also like a bit of my signature. And I also always wear my eternity ring on my ring finger. Now, one other thing that I always get so many compliments when I wear is my elephant necklace. I'm gonna put it on, my elephant pendant. Today I'm wearing my chrome heart necklace, actually, as you can see, because I'm in the silver mood, clearly. But my elephant pendant from Ole Lingard is something that I just love. I will link it below. You guys have to check it out because that makes my absolute top jewelry pieces, I'd have to say. I love to wear my elephant necklace with my free floating diamond that I got from Filippo for our last year anniversary. So staples. When it comes to sunglasses, my favorite, like if, I don't know, like I need to pick just one pair of sunglasses and I need to leave the house, it'd be a pair of my Saint Laurent sunglasses. I will link them below because there is not a single Instagram post or a YouTube video that you guys don't ask me about it. It's always like, what are the sunglasses? What are the sunglasses? Here they are. Now, these are very, very classic. They're basic, they're chic, but they're cool, you know? There's nothing extra about them, and you'll never have an outfit that doesn't go with these sunglasses just because they are great. Nothing less, nothing more. Let's discuss shoes and bags and belts. Belts are very important. Now, I feel like as much as I love the like time of kind of like a little Saint Laurent belt and a little Celine logo belt, I have kind of moved away from those, and I bought myself two classic belts from the row, one with a silver buckle, one with a gold buckle, as well as my Hermes Kelly belts. I think Hermes Kelly belts, whatever you style, whichever suit you wear, whichever pant or blazer, with that Kelly belt, everything looks so good. So you invest in a belt, which is the Kelly belt, and the rest of the outfit can be whatever. I have to say that that belt is worth its weight in gold because it's just so good. That's it. Nothing else. If you need to buy a belt, buy that one. Done. Full stop. And now let's talk about shoes. Now I think everybody should have a pair of comfortable heel, a pair of sneakers, and currently ballerina flats. When it comes to ballerina flats, there is no brand like Chanel for me. I have to say I'm a through and through Chanel ballerina flat girl. But then Miu Miu is another contender that does incredible ballerina flats. For me personally, I have a suitcase packed of Miu Miu ballerina flats right now. I have the classic white leather ones as well as the sparkly ones. So both of these pairs are ultimates, but I have to say that for me, like Chanel ballerinas are, yeah. I'm not bringing the Chanel ballerina flats now on this trip because I'm going on a trip with Dior, and I think it would be fairly rude if I show up to a Dior event in Chanel logo ballerinas. But the Miu Miu ballerinas that I'm bringing with me, the white ones, you can kind of like wear them without actually showing off any logo, so that is a great plus. My favorite sneakers, well, this is a tricky one. I have probably two. I love my off-white out of office sneakers. They are just so comfortable that I love traveling in them. It's always so comfortable, and it's just like so easy to style them with anything. But besides them, I love my New Balance, what are they called, like 360 or something, you know which ones I mean, the ones that I wear all the time. I'm in olive green and in burgundy color, and those two sneakers are my faves. Heels that are comfortable, I have to say, for me, when it comes to a staple high heel, it's always Jimmy Choo. Whether you're graduating, whether you're going to work, whether you're going to party, or you're getting married, Jimmy Choo ticks all of those boxes. It's a brand that I've loved through and through. It's the brand that I probably owned every single style and model ever existing in the last 10 years. Well, maybe that's a bit exaggerated. But I personally love the Asia sandal, which I have in many different colors. I love, like, for example, Saint Laurent heels, right? You guys know that. But it could be that this season it's a trendy heel and next season it's not so trendy. Whereas with Jimmy Choo, it's just like a staple. It's a classic. It's something that if you invest your money in, you will never regret it, because Jimmy Choo like is specializing in shoes, you know? You cannot go wrong with shoes. And the bags, I think I cannot actually discuss this. This is where I draw the line. I think discussing staple bags can be very hard, and it would require a whole video for itself, because what do I mention? Prada Clio, a Birkin 30, a Chanel classic flap. Do I go talking about the Goyard tote, or what? A Bottega Jodie? I don't know. So this would need to be a whole video for itself. So ladies and gentlemen, I would unfortunately have to finish this video here. Now I would love to know, what are your staples? What are the pieces that you constantly buy over and over and over again? And for example, if you had them once, you would want to buy them again because you think they're just that good that they deserve to be bought again. What are the pieces that you would recommend me to go and buy immediately? Let me know. One thing I probably forgot to mention are my silk suits by Louis Vuitton. I love them. Those are, as much as they are like covered in logo frequently, but not always, I feel like they are such staples for me, and every time I travel I pack them because they're comfortable, they're airy, they're wonderful. So yeah, other than that, I hope you're gonna have a wonderful spring. I hope you have your staple key wardrobes ready. If you would like me to show like maybe like 10 pieces and style different outfits as a part of staple wardrobes, let me know. But then again, I just wanted to say thank you for your wonderful support. All the love means so much to me. If there's anything you would like to see, leave the comment below. I'm taking on board all the wishes, and I always want to make sure that I film the videos that you guys want to watch. So thank you. Gotta close this suitcase and we're going to south of France, where I'll see you next. Bye guys.